Inflation is being blamed for Americans reaching a record high in credit card debt, and it's catching up with them. Hello, and thanks for checking us out this week. I'm Scott Inman. According to a Federal Reserve Bank of New York report released this week, the share of credit card debt that is 30 days or more past due increased by 0.6 percentage points during the first 3 months of the year. In other words, more Americans are not paying off their credit card debt. Inflation is taking a bigger bite out of Americans' income, and it could be that it's causing them to pile up the debt. But I think the first thing you have to analyze, if this is you, is whether what you are putting on a credit card is necessity or want. For instance, if you're having trouble buying gas or groceries from your paycheck, that's one thing. But if you're used to going out to eat 3 times a week and are still trying to do that, but instead of paying for it with your debit card, you're putting it on a credit card, it's time to rethink it. I was recently asked to join Yahoo Finance Live to talk about credit card debt, and one of the things I shared was a 2-pronged approach to credit cards, depending on where you are. First, we need to be educated about how to use credit cards wisely. But if you haven't used them wisely, you need a plan to get the debt wiped out. Having a credit card is not a problem and is even of value to you if you never carry a balance. To do that, you need to only use a credit card within the parameters of a monthly budget. If you know how much you can charge to the card each month based on how much you can afford to pay from your bank account, you'll be able to take advantage of the points or the cash back or the loyalty programs that a credit card offers without paying any interest. That's the best usage of a credit card. It is not a piggy bank to tap. It is not a way to pay for vacation or a new toy. You should have a cash savings account for purchases that don't fit into your budget. This takes discipline and planning. Cash may no longer be king, but cash flow is. You can't achieve financial independence if you're spending more than you make, or even if your margins between income and expenses are too thin. Now, if you've gotten yourself into credit card debt, we need to wipe it out. At GenWealth, we collect information about all of a client's debts, including balances, monthly payments, and terms, and utilize software to create a plan to wipe all debt out by a specified date in the future. Oftentimes, that's at retirement. Oftentimes, we find that clients have other fixed-rate debt, like a car loan, that paying the monthly payment may be all that's needed because it's on a schedule to end. Making small payments on a credit card can take forever to pay off, as well as cost you so much more in interest. So credit card debt should be the first thing to attack. Now, we've found that a client needs a win early in that plan. So oftentimes, instead of the higher interest rate debt, we may attack the smallest credit card balance first. We concentrate all our efforts on eliminating that debt while paying the minimum amount on the others. Once that debt is paid off, we snowball what we were paying on the small debt onto the next one. I would also suggest only carrying one credit card. It can be hard to resist the offers of getting discounts from specific stores just for opening an account or for making a purchase with a separate card. But the reality is, the more cards you have, the more difficult it can be to track your spending. Just pick your favorite way to receive rewards and stack it all up in one place. For instance, if it's airline miles you find that will benefit you the most, use a card from an airline. If you like cash back, find the card that offers the most of it. You may miss a 5% discount somewhere else, but at least you know there's only one place to look to see what you're spending. If you need help getting rid of credit card debt or an overall plan to reach financial independence, a GenWealth advisor is available to you. Thanks for watching.